Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today, I am taking a step into a 60 card format for AKA Explorer. I used to play a lot of Standard when I first downloaded Arena, so I've kind of found I missed playing some, 60 card formats, so everyone was like, yo, check out Explorer. So I did, and I'm checking out a deck that I think is pretty nostalgic as far as like gameplay style for me because I like very punchy decks because I don't know, I feel like they're very quick games. Either you're gonna lose or win right away. So, anyways, I'll quit rambling here and let's go see the deck. I'll see you in a second. All right, here is the deck that we are rocking today for Explorer. It's Elf Ball. So thank you, Andrew Wilson, for recommending this deck because when I put out in my community tab asking, what formats people would be interested in seeing me check out, Elf Ball and Explorer was one, and guess what? I absolutely love this deck. It is definitely the playstyle I enjoy because it's very quick, very punchy, so if you don't have a lot of time to just spend climbing the ladder, you can play this deck and, climb pretty quickly because a lot of the matches are usually like under 5 minutes because you're just like spamming the board with a bunch of bodies hitting face, and either you're gonna lose because I don't know, your opponent took out all the critical pieces and you're not going to get advantage of your opponent, or you hit them so fast early game that either you went through combat damage or they scoop before, you do your thing. But overall, I just found every match was pretty fast for this. So again, I felt like it was really useful because I'm super busy between work and just trying to record stuff. And I was like, how do I rank up quickly? This deck was the answer. So as far as cards, the variation that I settled on, there's a few different types of deck lists that I've seen for this, but I settled on this one because I felt like it was the most versatile. So we have like Jaspera Sentinel with Reach that is good for kind of blocking those flyers. And I only have one copy of Growing Rites of Illimak because I felt like having more than that took away from kind of the Elf Ball spam, and that I wasn't necessarily gonna like need multiple copies of Growing Rites of Illimak because we have a bunch of ways that we're just gonna make a ton of mana. I also have Elvish Visionary in this one. I think it's a good like chump blocker. It's good for getting new card draw, but then like you don't feel bad if you need to tap it for like Jaspera's like ability for creating mana. So I thought that card was really good in here. And then of course we have like our different lords and different ways that we're going to try to just beef up our little squishies. And one of my favorite cards in this deck because it feels really good when you cast it and hit some cool stuff is Collected Company. It kind of brings everything together, where if you get lucky and hit some really key pieces like your different lords from this when you're like attacking, and you can have just like an explosive amount of damage that you can put onto the battlefield really quickly with this card. So as far as like things that I think are really good for like a starting hand, I found that I won the most matches if I had either Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elves in my starting hand, and it didn't need to be a ton of copies of them. Like if I had at least one copy of these in my starting hand, I felt like I could just put this down, have an explosive start, and make it hard for my opponents to catch up. So again, I think for me, this is what strategy worked the most, was just making sure I had at least one copy of like either Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elves in my starting hand. But yeah, hopefully that was a decent breakdown. There's a lot of really smart pro players and better Magic players than me that did a pretty deep dive on this deck, so I won't go really too much more into it, but I'm excited to show you how it does, and so I will see you out there. Little squee icon. Okay. I just worry about keeping this without like a mana dork. There's a lot of cards I like about that hand. Yeah, this makes me feel a lot better. We'll put... this is a tough one. I think we want to put maybe Collected Company down to the bottom, and then that way we can just keep the pressure up with all the elves. That's where my brain's at. Why is there just a stick of dynamite over here? Okay, we're gonna drop you and drop you. What do you think with all these squee themes? They're mono red deck. That's what it looks like. Okay, Generous Visitor. Interesting. I think I will do... let's do this first. And then we'll drop this, because sequencing. I'm out here thinking about that. That's a really cool forest. That's really pretty. Generous Visitor, so obviously they're an enchantment deck. I haven't really played against too many enchantment decks, so I'm really curious. Okay, Selfless Savior. Don't drop you. And I think we want this. And then we'll want this. And auto pay. We'll tap one of our things with Summoning Sickness. Okay. And then I think we can just attack with this. Maybe see if they'll sacrifice the Selfless Savior to protect one of the Generous. No? Okay, they just take it. I was thinking that'd be the smartest thing to do, is just take it. Okay. Nice. That's very good. Ooh, that's chunky. Okay. I'm gonna drop this. And okay, so I have to think on this. So we have, if I activate this, it's gonna tap her. That's 3. Okay. So I think we actually want to do this. And then we still have enough to put this into play. Now, do we want to do that, though? I think, because they'll sack that to make it indestructible. Do we want to bait that out? I think so. So we'll attack with this, 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 and this. And why not this? Let's just go for it. So again, they're going to block with the Kami Transcendence, use Selfless Savior to keep it alive. So they'll probably declare a block with Selfless Savior for 1 just to help reduce the damage. Or they, oh, okay, they're just sacking it now. Okay, it goes down to 5. We'll probably take a really good hit here, especially if they have any sort of like kind of combat shenanigans stuff going on. Ooh, 11. And it's got vigilance, so there's no reason for them not to attack. No blocks. Okay. Okay. So we'll put this in. Whew, still a little nervous here. That was a lot of damage we took. Okay. Whew, won that one. GG's. I get a little nervous with these like ranked matches. I don't know, sometimes they stress me out a little bit. This sucks that our 2 lands that we have are the Boseiju ones, so we'll mulligan that. And okay, this is a lot better. I think we're probably going to put one of these lands to the bottom since we have Elvish Mystic. This potentially could be a pretty punchy hand. Yeah, we'll put one of these to the bottom. Okay, interesting. And then, yeah, so we'll do Forest. And then, or do we want to do Growing Rights to let us have a chance to build up our mana base a little quicker? So we might actually do this. Just because I feel like later in the game I don't want to play that as much, just because I'm always like putting pressure on myself to like put more bodies into the battlefield, you know? I just want to like punch face, but sometimes I need to be like, hold on, just build your mana base up so you can just spam elves even more. Okay, this is Grease Vein, so this is going to be really tough. We might actually already be done. Yeah, we might already have lost this, honestly. This Grease Vein deck is really rough. Oof. Yep, ouchies, ouchies, my bones. Well, that happened. Okay, so let's put in you and you. And I totally missequenced that, so I just messed up really bad. I think I'm just like a little flustered with this thing dropping here. Yeah, I totally was supposed to play that in the other order, so we would have had 3 creatures. Rip. Well, now you know what mistakes not to make. But honestly, I kind of feel like this match is already over with just playing up against Greasebane. Because this here is just really brutal for me to deal with. I'm just going to take this damage too. Okay. So, let's maybe attack. And yeah, I already goofed on so many levels here. Okay. So at least that flipped. And I'm thinking if we survive another turn to do Collected Company. I don't know. Let's do that now. We'll get Marwyn and Elvish Visionary in. That'll change their mind on what to target. But hopefully Elvish Warmaster can survive. Yeah, I was hoping they'd go for Marwyn. Whew. Okay, well, maybe we're still in this for a little bit longer. I don't know. And we can activate this ability. We still have some floating mana, which is very nice, so we're going to put this in. And we will pay that. Sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Okay, we're dropping this in. And I think we'll just swing out here. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Ah! Oh my god, wait, what? Ah! Even though I totally goofed up earlier. Oh my god, my heart right now, y'all. I thought I'd be like, yeah, let's do Explorer, but it makes my heart race so much. Okay, I like this hand because we have Llanowar Elves, we have Elf Lord, one that makes elf bodies. Yeah, so this seems like a really good starting hand. We'll put this friend in. Sometimes I wonder if I have like these really good starting hands if I'm just playing against like the perfect deck that's like my counter. Like Arena's just like, nah, sorry friend, you're not gonna like have these advantages. I definitely should have played Elvish Warmaster there, but I think I was getting too distracted. I'll learn how to play ranked on camera, I swear. Like Historic Brawl, I'm just like, blah, 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 whatever. But then here I'm like, like the overthinking starts because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to make mistakes and have people judge me. And then I just end up making mistakes. So it's a little funny. I'm holding on to this Elvish Warmaster in case they have like, I don't know, like a sweeper here and I'm not like totally screwed. Okay. Okay. So far, that makes me feel safe. Resolve. I'm gonna put this down. And what are we gonna get? Ooh, let's get another Lord. And we'll put this down. We will pay. And let's tap our Elvish Chancellor. Clan Caller? Oh my gosh, I can't read. Woo! Okay, no sweeper. No sweeper, please. No sweeps. No sweeps. No sweeps. We're good. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, y'all. No meat hook. No meat hook. You're mono black. I'm so scared. They're waiting a while. No! Did we do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I save my team? Did I save my squad? My heart. so intense. Oh, we even ranked up. Oh, my heart is racing now. Let's go. I don't know what that voice was. I'm really sorry, everyone. Put our little elf friend down. And then we're probably going to play this one next. And then it makes a little elf buddy that we can tap for Manaz. Ooh, is this elf? Oh, is this a mirror? Hopefully I didn't keep a bad hand against this then. Extra pressure. Okay. Bonk for one. Because we're now in a game of, I don't know, advantage and damage here if they're also playing elf ball. Oh, okay, so they're not. We'll put this down. And let's get Realm Walker so we can get some card advantage, essentially, by just casting stuff off the top of our library. I'm going to put this down as well. We'll tap this little dork here. And I think we're just going to hang back, and if things go to plan, maybe we want to get Elvish Collar and leave Crown Visionary down. But I might do where we cast this one first and then that. Or do we want to do Elvish War Master? We might want to do this one. And then this. For her. Okay, so we have the flagship, which is a pain in the butt for this deck to deal with because the removal there just really hurts. Really interesting though. I haven't seen this before. I've seen this in Greasefane, but I haven't seen it just in like a green deck here. So that's really, really interesting. Okay, and then we're gonna drop, yeah, this one, just because we can get card draw. So we will tap this, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Make another little elf friend, and I'm thinking next turn is when we want to just, you know, shoot stuff down. My concern here is they're going to either hit Elvish War Master or Lord here with this Sovereign, and it's going to make it harder for us to just kind of drop that big, like, boom swing that you can do with Elvish War Master. Okay. More trolls. This will be interesting. What are they trying to do here? Okay. I think they're gonna power up that vehicle and maybe shoot something down. Yeah. And attack with that and maybe the old growth troll as well. Nope, just that in there. Okay, they're either gonna blow, yeah, Elvish War Master. I figured is what they were gonna hit. No blocks. We'll just take that damage for now. Okay, so we're gonna put this into play, and we will say yes to the card draw. Okay. I think we want to get, yeah, we want to get this down, and we will tap, let's tap this leaf crown over here because we're not going to be attacking with them. And yeah, it's auto pay because I think we're just going to want to try to get advantage where we can. Okay, so we have Collected Company. So my thing is if we attack in, we're going to lose one of our little mana friends here, little elf warrior tokens, and maybe get damage here through, or they're going to block this and then they get extra mana onto one of their lands. And I don't think I like that, so even though they're probably going to shoot down one of these, I think we want to hold on and then cast like Collected Company on our turn. And hope we hit something good. I have whiffed with this before where I like didn't get any elves, so let's hope we don't have that happen. I'm worried now though with that 7 mana. What are they doing with that? Okay. It's a legendary artifact at least, so Oof, yeah. Oh, Cavalier of Thorns. That's not good for us. Yep. This is probably a loss, honestly. I think I needed a bit more momentum in the beginning of the game to maybe get a little bit ahead, but I think between their big creatures and blowing up the Elvish War Master, this feels a little bit over. Yeah, growing up, they're going to shoot down one of our lords here. But yeah, this game does feel like it's done. It's a lot of damage. Okay. So the thing, I love these elves. They're good for like reach and stuff, but it really, really hurts when let's put that in front of that and that in front of that. It really hurts when you have to tap them because they could have been able to like block the Sky Sovereign or discourage them from attacking with them. But yeah, I think I needed to just take those trampler dudes out of the picture. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what we get from this. We'll tap this. And let's get something decent. I still think this is game over. Yeah, we got you, we got you. So that's nice. We get another body at least. Have this one in. Or do we want... No. We'll leave things how they are. They power this up. Yeah, I think we're just done. We didn't get like any of our huge mana like generators either. Having Elvish Mystic probably for early hand for Jesper Sentinel probably would have helped a bit too. But yeah, this thing is the bane of my existence. Like, it messes with me every time I try to do like this elf deck. Oh gosh, now they just have big bodies that might be tough for us to punch through. Yeah, they attack, shoot down their other one in the air. Or not air, but other thing with reach. Yeah, it's gonna blow up Jesper, so we can't block. Oof. I honestly haven't seen this deck before in like the ladder, so I'm sure most people would have scooped much sooner, but I was like, I kind of want to learn what this deck does. GG! Let's go! Give us all the mana dorks. We got Elvish Mystic, we got Llanowar, Elves. Exciting stuff. Wow! Okay. No. Elvish Mystic or Llanowar Elves? We're just like all these little squishies. Okay. And humans? Is that what this is? Ooh, let's do this first because that's gonna really get big here in a second. Put down this other land, and then I think we can pretty much just dump our whole hand, right? Okay, what do you do? Look at the top 4 cards of your library. May reveal a creature card with mana 3 value or less. Okay. So it seems like humans. Like, Can I get indestructible? No, we'll just take the damage on this one. Alright. Do other spooky plays? Are you moving to end step, friend? Okay. So we will drop this. And what's going on, friend? Okay. So she's gonna get another counter here, and then I believe she sees the token and we'll get a counter from that, which is pretty sweet. What you doing, friend? Are you lagging out? Because that sucks if that's the case on your phone or something. I used to play like a lot of Overwatch, and it would devastate me because sometimes you'd be in a competitive match and someone would be like, sorry, I'm having really bad lag or internet issues, and you're like, why are you playing a competitive match then? Because they would just like drop out of the game and then rejoin like 20 minutes later or something. You're like, cool, we already lost. The fun of like doing those team like comp games. And it would be nice to get like a lord here soon or something that can let us spit out like, you know, a way to make even more bodies or threats and stuff. My guess is they're probably going to take the 5, yeah. Okay, because they are still trying to build up their own board state here too. Oh, okay, GG's. Alright, I hope you had fun watching. I have to say I was a little nervous playing stuff on the ladder. Like, I don't know if it's like the performance anxiety stuff. Historic Brawl, it's fine because it's just like chill, whatever. But I was just like, ooh, sweating it. But thanks for putting up with any of those nervous moments. But honestly, I had a blast. We went 4-1, so that's gotta feel good. We even climbed up a little ladder thing, gold tier. We went up a tier. Look at me knowing these competitive terms. But anyways, I had a blast. So thank you again, Andrew, for recommending this deck. And I'm really excited to keep trying out different ones. I was curious about the Rakdos deck next, but let me know if there's any deck that you would like me to play next, because this is heckin' fun. So thank you again, and have a good one. Bye.